Good morning, Pirates. Today is Monday, December 20th. I'm Jarrett.
And I'm Alex. We have a guaranteed banger in store for you today. We have installments of Ask the Staff and Mystery Pirate.
And don't forget our fan favorite, This or That. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go downstairs to the bank.
Wait, what? What do you mean downstairs?
You know, the stairs over there. I need to get some free money.
How exactly do you get free money?
Well, if you go up to the teller and you say, "Give me all your money," they just give it to you.
Well, Jarrett robs the bank downstairs. Let's head over to Mr. Gorman for the principal's message.
Hello, Pirates. I would like to start this week by congratulating the CHS string players and Mr. Hercock for an absolutely beautiful concert last week. We were joined by CHS alumni Matt Drinkard as our guest conductor. It was a fabulous evening. I am really looking forward to capping off the concert season with the combined band and choir winter concert on Wednesday at 7 in the auditorium. Please consider joining us to support our CHS musicians. I would also like to congratulate Mr. Digney, who was recently announced as the 2021 Courier Post Coach of the Year. This season, Mr. Digney led the CHS boys soccer program to win not only the division, but also the Coaches Cup. Mr. Digney is an exceptional coach and has cemented his place in CHS history. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Digney on this well-deserved recognition. Thank you to all of you who took the time in your English class to complete the Smart Lunch survey. Your feedback is invaluable. One of the items that stood out in that feedback is some continued confusion about where to access the information about what options are available each day. Please remember that in addition to the announcements, you will find the schedule on the CHS homepage, in the back hall, and posted on the CHS Instagram account, Cinnamons HS. If you don't follow us already, please consider doing so now. Smart Lunch is a great time to consider a new interest or to find a new passion. Please consider checking out a new club, activity, or affinity group when we return from break. This will be my last message before the winter break. I hope all of you have a wonderful time with family and friends and a happy new year. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I will see you all again in January.
Each week, we ask the staff a different question. This week, we ask, who is the biggest class clown of the CHS staff? Let's see what they had to say.
Oh, that's a good one. Class clown. I would say it's a toss-up between Jenkins or Gill. I would say more of a clown. I would say Gill.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mr. Gill. Just because of his sense of humor.
Someone probably like Mr. Gill. Mr. Gill tends to like to pull pranks, and he also doesn't mind having an awkward conversation.
I would have to go with either Mr. Gill or Mr. Patrizzi. All in a good way, because they keep us laughing all the time. There's always a good story.
Mario.
Mario?
Oh, Mario. Is that a popular answer too?
I don't know if it's intentional or not, but obviously it's Mario.
I think the biggest class clown of the CHS staff is Mr. Patrizzi. I think he has let's say, a pretty dark sense of humor.
I guess the go-to answer here would be Patrizzi, but I think he's kind of been low-key the last couple of years. Mellowing in his later years, I think. Mr. Jenkins is a funny guy, and he's always up to something.
Wow, it's not easy. There's a number of them. I'm gonna go with Mr. Jenkins.
Jenkins?
It's probably like Mr. Jenkins, although I don't get to see him all that often, but I feel like he's up to no good over on the other side of the building.
I will say Matt Perkopka, based on senior trip experiences.
Dan Matz.
Who is the biggest class clown? Well, some of us have grown up a little, but Mr. McGee used to be pretty funny. Mr. Gill can be a class clown. In my department, definitely Mr. Agan, definitely.
Kyle Hart?
Class clown, eh?
I'm gonna go with Kyle Hart.
Kyle Hart.
Probably Brad's. I think. Campbell, yeah.
I'd have to say Mr. Campbell.
I'll go with Mr. Campbell. So that's a loaded question. Maybe Campbell?
I think the easy answer is Mr. Campbell.
I would say Campbell throws in a few good jokes here and there.
Probably Mr. Campbell.
I would say, Mr. Campbell is pretty goofy. He likes to make a lot of sarcastic comments when nobody's paying attention, so he's probably up there.
I feel like Campbell. Yeah. I think he's pretty goofy.
You know who slides under the radar, sneaky, and is both hilarious and a little evil, which is my definition of a clown, is Mr. Hercock, the strings teacher. He says more things to me that I have no comeback to than anybody else I know.
Wow. Those were some nifty answers.
I unfortunately disagree.
Who would you say then?
That is a mystery.
A mystery? Huh. Kind of like, why would someone build a high school TV studio on top of a bank?
Precisely.
Speaking of mysteries, it's now time for Mystery Pirate.
Each week, one staff member will give us 3 clues on who they are, and you, the viewers, try to guess who they are.
My high school and college mascots were a Quaker and a seagull. I have coached at Cinnaminson longer than I have taught at Cinnaminson. I have 2 kids, a girl and a boy. Can you guess who I am?
Wow, how mysterious.
I wonder who it's gonna be.
Jarrett, since you're most likely a felon now, I have a this or that question for you.
What's up?
Life sentence or electric chair?
Since I've been sentenced to both, I'm gonna have to go with C, breaking out of prison.
Wrong. The correct answer is B, electric chair. You know, add a little sizzle to your life.
Speaking of the electric chair, a wise man once said, "No question is a bad question." With that in mind, let's head to this or that.
Morning or night?
Night.
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 Morning.
Night.
Morning. I'm not Batman.
Night.
Morning or night?
Night.
Morning.
Night.
Morning or night?
Morning. Morning.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I'd be awake. Because the sun's out.
Morning or night?
Night. Night. Night.
Shopping online or in person?
In person. At night.
Shopping online or in person?
In person. At night.
At night.
It's just a
In person. Online.
Shopping online or in person?
Both.
Both!
In person for sure.
Why?
You said this was easy. In person.
Why?
I like to try things on.
Shopping online or in person?
Online. Online. In person.
In person.
I'm more an in-person kind of person.
Online.
Why?
Because, like, you buy things online and they don't fit, so you have to, like, return them, and it's, like, a lot of work.
I like online because it's a lot easier.
Shopping in person or online?
In person. Online. Online.
I forget the other question. Sprinkles or Jimmy's?
Sprinkles. Jimmy's. Sprinkles.
Do you say sprinkles or Jimmy's?
Jimmy's. Sprinkles. Sprinkles. Jimmy's. Sprinkles. Jimmy's. Sprinkles.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. They're called.
Why?
I mean, sprinkles just sounds way better.
I'm from New Jersey, sprinkles.
I don't know what I say. I always get confused. I think I say sprinkles.
In New York, we always say sprinkles.
And maybe I say Jimmy's. I don't know.
I say Jimmy's.
Either, both.
Just you say whatever.
Rainbow. All I want is the rainbow ones.
And I only want the chocolate sprinkles.
I want rainbow.
Well, it depends on what it's on. Because if it's on ice cream, it's Jimmy's. If it's on cookies, it's a sprinkle.
Sprinkles or Jimmy's?
What are Jimmy's?
Sprinkles.
Did you say what are Jimmy's?
I don't know what they are. Sprinkles. Oh,
Yeah.
I hate sprinkles. So probably neither.
But like, what do you say?
Oh, Jimmy's? I don't know what they are.
Sprinkies? Sprinkles? Sprinkles?
Sprinkles or Jimmy's?
Jimmy's.
There we go.
This week's Cultural Corner is a follow-up from last week. Today, we take our celebration of peoples with different abilities from a global to a local perspective. Every day in our building, we interact and learn with students and staff with visible or invisible disabilities. When we celebrate all of our differences, it creates space for all of us to reach our highest potential. But let's get real. Not knowing how to engage with persons who seem different often compounds the sense of otherness. Today, we welcome CHS students JP Hebert, Grace Willers, and Moose Axoy to share some tips that will help us ensure a welcoming school community for all.
Hi everyone, I'm Grace Willers. Though I have some trouble concentrating sometimes, I love to draw. I draw a lot of anime and I love talking to others about it. How about you, JP?
Hey, we have something in common since I'm interested in history and the world, and I love to draw maps.
I also love to watch anime. As the following video shows, we may all be different, yet very much the same.
Good morning, Bob.
Morning there, big man. Morning, Alice!
There's no need to be awkward.
Poor Bob. Like so many of us, he just doesn't know how to interact with people with disabilities.
It's pretty easy, really. People with disabilities are people first.
We need the same things that every person needs, like respect.
Good morning, everyone.
Attention!
Okay. Maybe we need to be more specific.
The easiest way to show respect is to focus on the person, not the disability. It's okay. You'll get the hang of it.
One easy way to focus on the person is to watch the person signing and not their interpreter.
Or their companion.
It's really cool that you'd like to help, but do us both a favor and please ask me first. What you think might be helping?
I got you.
Wait, ah! Oh no, might actually not.
If you'd like to offer me help, let me hold on to your elbow. Don't take mine.
Hey, would you like to take my arm?
Sure.
Assistive devices help us to live our lives. They're really important and really personal.
Grabbing them only makes it weird for everyone.
What? Please only touch our devices and service animals if we've given you permission. And don't take it personally if I ask you not to. Remember that my service animal helps me all the time. Neither of us would like it if we were separated.
Remember, we make our own decisions. We sign documents, vote, volunteer, work, and pay taxes.
We get married.
So don't underestimate me just because I have a great smile.
Just because I'm blind.
May I help you?
Does not mean I'm deaf.
Just because I'm deaf doesn't mean I'm blind.
And just because I use a wheelchair doesn't mean that I can't sweep you off your feet.
So take a deep breath. Relax. We don't bite.
Unless we're really hungry.
Hello there, ladies. How are you?
Hello. And if you're not sure what to do, just ask.
Hi. Would you still like to see a menu?
No thanks, but can you please read it to me?
Sure, definitely.
Just treat us the way you would want to be treated, and we'll all be okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Alice.
Morning.
Awkward no more. Nice job, Bob. Go forth and be human.
There's no need to be awkward.
Attention seniors, your graduation diploma form and fee were due Friday, December 17th. Make sure you turn this in before winter break if you wish to have a diploma at graduation.
Speaking of graduation, let's see who that mystery magician is.
My high school and college mascots were a Quaker and a seagull. I have coached at Cinnaminson longer than I have taught at Cinnaminson. I have 2 kids, a girl and a boy. Can you guess who I am?
Wowee, what a surprise!
Anyway, that's all for this week. If you have any questions or suggestions, email Mr. Wilson at wilsons@cinnaminson.com.
Stay tuned for next time when we make Mr. Wilson.
I gotta go.
Bye, Jared. See you in 10 to 20 years. We here at Chs TV will be back January 10th. Have a great winter break, Pirates.
FBI, open up!